Hello guys and welcome. Today we have two strategies for binary trading for pocket option. Let's get started. Don't forget to watch this video till the end, because at the end of the video you can figure out how to take part of my profit. Also share this video with your friends so we can increase your chances in many times. Let's get started. So we are on a broker. I have already analyzed and selected all currency pairs with the more optimal nature of movement and interest on payments, so you can see them. Also analyze the movement for today. I came to the conclusion that the first strategy needs to be trade with the trend, or after finding local highs or lows, open against the trend in a rollback price dynamics. Also today I selected CCI oscillator with a period of 10 in order to also observe the oversold and overbought areas. In general, the strategy is not complicated. Let's start with transaction of $500 and select our first currency pair. Okay, here I want to open right away, probably go down in the direction of the actual trend. Our trend is downward. So let's select the workspace. We see that after updating local highs and after price rollback and the formation of the local highs, further price movement going down, and this has already happened in two cases. I think this moment should not be an exception, and the further dynamics of the movement should go down for us too. So it's not going down. Okay, the first position gonna be in a minus. Let's watch the results. We have 12 seconds. Yes, we're in a minus. Crap. And look at that. Candle immediately gave a downward impulse. So what can you tell me? I was very unlucky here, okay? Let's continue trading. Strategy works, but the timing was not the best. Let's select another one. Okay, here let me immediately open short position in the direction of the actual trend, guys, downward dynamics. Also highlight the workspace. The application of the strategy in general is actually not very difficult, right? If you open along the trend, this further straightens the percentage of your signal. Also here is the formation of a new local maximum downward dynamics. Further price movement should go down. Our oscillator is in the overbought area, as you can see. Respectively, all indicators of our indicators indicate that the trade should be open for a short. And let's look at the result of the second position. And of course our second position closed with a plus. Very easy. Let's change the amount of the trade. Let's put down the maximum and let's continue. Alright, let's open against the trend here, open a bullish trade, long position. We can notice that after the formation of each local prime minimum, the dynamics of the movement 100% always went into rollback, and quite a good and long one. Therefore, also in this case a trade can be opened upward. Here we are also observing an exit from the oversold area according to our oscillator, and that's why we open here against the upward trend. So let's watch the results. Another position is on profits. Two, we managed to open deal correctly. At any second, by the way, the movement could have taken on a downward character, but of course this didn't happen. The deal was closed in a plus. Let's now try to open probably two transactions for the entire balance. For this we will change the amount of the value, set 879 I guess, and open two positions in a full amount. take a little risk, but if you're professional, it's not a risk, it's just the way you trading. So let's continue. Alright, here by the way, there is a good opening of a bearish trades right now. Right away, I think that the price pullback should be already over, and the further dynamics of the movement should still go further down the trend. After updating all price highs, local, non-local, our price went down again. There is a strong pressure. It turns out that the price is in this part of the movement, so here it would be most favorable to open a downward position according to the trend. Here we can also highlight the exit from the overbought area of the oscillator. Therefore, in this case, of course, I'd rather open short positions. So let's look at the results of our two positions. And we are anyway in a profit, guys. That's great sign. I guess this is a nice profit, excellent profit, I could say, for this strategy. Let's fix it and then move to the next strategy. So yeah, let me just withdraw the money. All right, operation successfully done. Try this strategy. Let me know in the comments what's the result from this strategy you got, and let's move to the second strategy. So guys, I selected OTC pairs. We're gonna use another indicators such as alligator, fractal. We have both of these indicators with default settings, and also the RSI oscillator with a period of 15, and an oversold and overbought area of 30 and 70 also by default. I carried out a detailed analysis too, so I will be absolutely confident in my transactions. I spent about few minutes, like maybe an hour, on the analysis. Let's start with a transaction of $1,000 and let me start trading with the second strategy. And here, without hesitation, guys, you can immediately open position for a short. 100%. Further dynamics of the movement should go downward. Let's highlight the workspace. Pay attention to education of a global price maximum. Then the dynamics of our movement rush downwards. All the moving lines of the alligator also directed downward. Previously, there was a rollback and the formation of a local maximum. Therefore, the dynamics of our movement should also go down, and here we can also observe the behavior of the oscillator, which also tends to the oversold area. So here the trade is opening for a short. Let's look at its results. We have 14 seconds. Alright guys, our first position closes in a positive territory without any problems. Let's change amount of the transaction value, put 960 and open two transactions for the entire balance amount, namely $1,920. I will also most likely open position according to the trend to make it more reliable, to get a more reliable entry and try to select the most favorable opening level. So let me proceed to further analysis of the dynamics of movement and select the next currency for you so you can see a great example of this strategy. Okay, here in the same way we will open two long positions. Here it was not a very successful entry into the transaction. The transactions were open at slightly different levels, but here we have a flight dynamics of movement, and it's better to navigate the areas of support and resistance. And also do not forget to look at the alligator, which shows us the upward dynamics right now. Earlier there was an update of the local minimum for the fractal, and in general, since the dynamics of the movement are flat here now, and after looking at the indicators, I came to the conclusion that the best opening would be an upward opening, long position. Also, we already have a touch here, and there are a lot of touch points, right? Yeah, we have them, but in general, we already have. This probably doesn't matter to me since I have already closed my trades with a profit. It's absolutely simple and absolutely easy, guys. I started today with 1,000. Now I have $3,000 and almost $700. I guess this is a nice profit for second strategy, nice profit for today overall. All right, operation successfully completed, guys. I'll want to know how's the experience with these strategies for you. Let me know which strategy did you tried, what's the results from it, because it's interesting, you know. Don't forget about the likes, comments, subscriptions to my YouTube and Telegram channel. Below in the description there's all links. Text me and we will trade together. Have a good market. Bye bye.